Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Soaring Highs and Crushing Lows. I'm your host, Fernasis. Once again, we have a lot of new followers. It seems that we have a lot of new followers. This is because recently I was always private on Instagram. Private on Twitter, private on Instagram. It's a scary world out there, okay? It's a scary world out there. A lot of psychos. The internet is a disgusting, vile cesspool. I think we all know that by now. But I went public, and it seems like, if you've been following me, you know these are just the rants that I always go on. I go on unhinged rants, and some people agree, and some people don't. Also, if you're a first-time listener, we're recording this episode live from my parents' basement, okay? That's right. I live at home. I'm 33 years old. I have a college degree. I am the outlier. We're down here in the basement, which is also the studio. And, from time to time, we do get interruptions, okay? There's my sisters, they have Rugrat kids. They're running around up there. Sometimes they come down and harass me. It gets a little crazy. My parents, they walk around upstairs. It sounds like a rhinoceros is walking around. I don't know what they do up there. I think they're having calisthenic classes. But I digress. Now, we might as well start off with a rant. Since if there's any new followers that have just picked up the show from Instagram, you might as well start on a rant. Okay, Mayor Sherelle Parker is now implementing a ban on drinking alcohol on the trains. Now, okay, if you're not from Philadelphia, you say to yourself, seems like a pretty self-explanatory rule. However, the public transportation system in Philadelphia is absolutely, totally insane, okay? You get on there. I mean, you might see a death. You might see a human being pass away if you take Philadelphia public transportation. And if you ever go down to the Market Frankfurt line, it's basically The Walking Dead. There's a lot going on down there. You got to keep your head on a swivel. I used to take the L into work every day from 2014 to 2019, and I would have headphones on. I recently took the L and had headphones in. That's a death sentence, okay? You got to keep your head on a swivel when you're on that train. And the mayor said as of July 1st, which is, okay, it's in effect, it's July 2nd now as I sit here and record this podcast, but the mayor had said starting July 1st, they're going to crack down on drinking alcohol on the train. Again, seems like a reasonable request. However, the Philadelphia train, okay, people shoot heroin into their toes, okay? They shoot heroin into their toes. They solicit sex. They sell there's another market you don't even know about on the L. I took the L back in February. A guy offered me cat food. He was astonished that I wouldn't accept the cat food from him. He said, "No, man, you don't understand, man. This cat food right here, this cat food's $200 worth of cat food. I'm offering it to you for $50. You understand that's a deal?" I said, "Sir, I understand that's a hell of a deal. Okay? That's the kind of deal you find at Sam's Club. However, I have no need for cat food. I have no cat, and I'm not in the cat food market." This is what I'm talking about on the L. There's a whole nother society. And, it's wild down there. So I just didn't know that drinking, to me, seemed like the least of our problems. All right, sorry about that. I had a little technical difficulties. Also, if you don't know about this show, we are a very low budget podcast. I have a computer that I recorded on, and the computer is 100% riddled with a pornography virus. There's no doubt about that. And people out there might be saying, well, who the fuck's using a computer in 2024? And listen, the phone died, the computer was right there. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not going to sit here and explain it to you, but the computer 100% has a pornography virus, and I digress. Let's get back to my point. Now, the mayor says no more drinking on the train. Fine. Is that the biggest problem on the L? I mean, if you've taken public transportation in Philadelphia, do you sit there and go, you know what? Those damn people with the 12-pack of beers, they are just really a nuisance. Do you wonder that? Or do you go, hey, did that guy across from me just die? Okay, nobody's worried about, nobody's going, well, those damn kids again were drinking on the L. It doesn't happen. They say to themselves, did that guy across from me just die? That's what they wonder. So I'm curious as to where they're going with this in Philadelphia. Also, they're going after, if you drive around Philadelphia on the side of the roads now, there's just car detailers everywhere. And hold up a second, this happens every episode. That was a fart. Sean, keep that in. We do that every episode. Fun little thing we do here. If you drive around Philadelphia, there is car washes on the side of the road everywhere. Oh my God. If you go down, I can't even think of it right now. It's in Alney. But if you go down the road there by Alney High School, there is 30 car detailers. So the police are going around and they're cracking down on that, and they're taking the car detail equipment, which I think is fucked up. Listen, shut them down, hit them with a big fine. If we come back again and catch you, we're taking your shit. That's fine. But to just roll up and take somebody's equipment, Jesus Christ, they're not playing around. And also, if you go up and down the boulevard in this great city of ours, there's people selling watermelons up and down the boulevard. You know, back in the late 90s, a guy used to sell pretzels there, and he would wipe his ass with his bare hand. And he got away with it for a long time. Again, there was a guy selling pretzels on the boulevard that would wipe his ass with his bare hand and give out pretzels on the boulevard. And guess what? If you didn't know where his hand had been, some of the best pretzels you've ever had in your life. If you found out where that hand was, good God, you're probably still in therapy. But they're going around, they're cracking down on the fruit. And again, fine. You know, in a normal society, fine. You should not be selling your fruit on a public street. Listen, it's just not what you do anymore. However, is that the biggest problem in Philadelphia? And they say they're going around cracking down these dirt bike guys, but they're everywhere. These people in the dirt bikes are so fucking annoying. By the way, if you're a grown man, and your biggest thrill is, I'm going to get my bike and I'm going to ride it down Broad Street, you're a fucking loser. Okay? Take that dirt bike, go into the mountains or go into the woods and jump some ramps. Do something cool. Going up and down Broad Street, you're just a fucking nuisance. Everybody hates you. Nobody thinks you're cool, dirt bike guy. But, you know, so again, and they're cracking down on window tinting. The PPA, my God, we're giving these people too much authority. The PPA can go around now and give you a ticket. They can write you a ticket for having your windows too tinted. It's like, you're just giving these people too much power. And Philadelphia really doesn't, in this city, it doesn't really feel like the punishment fits the crime. If you're going 11 miles per hour over the speed limit, you got to pay $100 fucking dollars? It seems like a little much. If you're going 53 in a 40, $100? Really? It's very steep. The punishment does not fit the crime. So that's the kind of stuff we get into on this show. If you want to disagree with it, go ahead. Also, a lot of people know I had a very big falling out with a company called Sea Isle Iced Tea. And the owner of that company is the Little Ice Man. And he's quite frankly a cruel and twisted individual. They're a very pretentious family. I don't want to make fun of people's family, but they have millions and millions of dollars. And they somehow they think they can corner the blue collar market. What? They all have like G-Wagons and Porsches. And what? I can't relate to you. You know, I just worked another 14-hour day pulling shit off the roof. So Iceman has no idea. By the way, it's hot as fuck out there. Anybody working outdoors, you're a hero, okay? You're a warrior. Valor. That's what I think of when I think of these guys working outdoors in this heat. God bless you. It ain't easy. It ain't easy. And guys like the Little Ice Man, we call him the Little Ice Man because he freezes ice. He's a little guy, Little Ice Man. He has a drink, Sea Isle Iced Tea, and they've been trying to force it down people's throats. I used to be involved with them. I got, whatever. There's a falling out. Now, though, I've kind of retired from the tea game because the market's oversaturated. Every time you wake up, someone's got a new tea. Here's Brisk with a new vodka tea. Here's Arizona with a new green tea vodka. When the fuck does it stop? However, I'm willing to, I got to give a shout out here. Wildwood Days. And as you know, I'm a Wildwood, New Jersey guy, the most diverse of the shore towns. Um, Unfortunately, I am poorer than you could think about. How poor I'm very poor. Okay, there's no money. I'm living with my parents. We're trying to figure life out here. I could probably only afford one day down the shore, and God damn it, I'm going to get it. I'm going down the shore, Wildwood that is, on Thursday, 4th of July. Happy birthday, America. But Wildwood Days is a new vodka lemon iced tea. Very hot very hot item on the market right now. We're giving those CIL bastards a run for their money. I'll tell you that much. And I might go on the log flume and have a Wildwood Day. I don't know. I don't know if that's legal or not. I don't want to get people jammed up. But I will be doing some promotions for Wildwood Days. Check it out if you get a chance. The thing about the iced tea thing is, listen, this is for all iced teas. I can't drink. Okay, to me, and I'm an alcoholic, I should say that. To me, the twisted tea or the tea, you have two of them to stop the shakes. I mean, that's what I thought they were for. The fact that there's people drinking these all night is kind of beyond me, because again, alcoholic, I used the vodka iced tea to stop the shakes. Okay? I go and pick up a 24-ounce Twisted Tea Original when I'm really hungover and I got the shakes. Woo-wee! You are back in fucking business, okay? A lot of people say all the time, what's the cure for the hangover? What's the cure for the hangover? I have the cure. You're not ready for it. I have found the cure for it. You're not ready for it, okay? The cure is one bowl of your finest grade of marijuana, and it is 2 Twisted Tea pounders. After that, you're back on track. Not trying to give Twisted Tea a shout out here. Remember, guys, this weekend drink Wildwood Days. I was just trying to help you out there. Hey, try it with Wildwood Days. See if it helps. Now, let's move on to something. This is where I'm going to lose a lot of fans. Some people might be listening to this right now going, hey, this is kind of entertaining. This guy's pretty funny. He's witty, whatever. This is where you're going to lose me, okay? This is where you're going to hate me. If you think I'm going to blow the Phillies, the Eagles, I like the Flyers and the Sixers more than I like the other two, but it's just not that show. There's 35,000 Philadelphia sports podcasts out there, and they will sit there and say, isn't this team so much fun? You're not going to get it here, okay? Now, I'm going to go into, and listen, the reason I don't like the Phillies is because they lose me tons and tons and tons of money. Okay, it's nothing to do with, it's not personal. I'm a degenerate gambler. I care about the teams that I bet on, okay? One week I might be a Phillies fan. Next week I'm going to be a Mets fan. There's no loyalty with me. Absolutely not, okay? It's about me. I don't give a fuck about these pro athletes. Don't you love the Phillies? No, I care about me winning money, okay? That's it. I never win any. Jason Kelsey. I've had enough. I get a Wawa the other day. I get a Wawa every single day. Okay, I go there in the morning. I get a Colombian coffee. I go up to the counter, self-checkout. They say hot beverages. I go hot beverages. I hit 8 ounces. Guess what? It's a 16 ouncer. Don't tell anyone. But I go into Wawa for lunch, and I go in there, and I'm just looking around some options. Every day I might switch it up. The honey hot Italian panini is absolutely dynamite. Probably one of the best sandwiches I've ever had, depending on which Wawa you go to. We all know that varies. But I go up to the screen, I'm tapping around, I'm looking, trying to figure out, maybe I'll get something different today. And I see, try a Kelsey Classic. And what the fuck is this? And I click on the Kelsey Classic, and it's a Jason, and it's a Kylie. What the fuck are we doing? If you, by the way, if your IQ, if you are this dumb, that you're going to fall for that market, I can't help you. Hey, honey, did you go to the Wawa over on the Bluebell Pike? Oh, man, they have a new sandwich over there. It's pretty neat. You know what they did? They named the sandwich after Jason Kelsey and his wife. Isn't that neat? I can't help you. If that market tactic worked for you, you're a fucking loser. If you're a kid, maybe you're a kid. I mean, I'm going to go in there. Can I get the Jason Kelsey? Fuck you, Jason. I'll make my own sandwich. How's that? Okay? And everyone's going, Kylie's the queen. She's the queen. The queen of what? Okay? There's one queen. Her name's Kate Middleton. Okay? Stop. I just think people are getting away with the Kelsey thing. Again, this is an opinion show. I refuse to go, you know what's really cool? Is that Kelsey thing. I'm just going to tell you how I feel. These are my opinions. If you want to hate me, go ahead. Hey, your prerogative. Like I said, if my opinions on Philly sports bother you that much, I can give you, hey, DM me. Say, hey, Frank, your opinions are such fucking garbage. Do you know anyone else I can listen to? I can give you 35 podcasts where they will blow Philadelphia sports fans for 2 hours. For 2 hours, they will just sit there. Jason Kelsey. That's what they'll do. And if that's what you want, go get it. I'm never going to say go Birds. Never going to say go Birds. I'm never going to do it. Okay? Let's move on before everyone hates me. We're going to move to the NBA now. Okay? The NBA, one of the big stories in the NBA is that LeBron James, his son, Bronny James, was picked with the 55th pick in the NBA draft. People are saying, oh, it's because his dad. No shit, it's because his dad. Here's the deal, though. Are you guys just waking up to this? This is how the world works. It's not who you know. I'm sorry, that's wrong. It's not what you know. It's who you know. And that is so true. Bronny, okay, well, he's 6'3". There's no way he should have been drafted, okay? Let's just be honest. There's no way he should have been drafted. However, his social media presence, his net worth, who his father is, that's going to put asses in the seat. Whether you like it or not, the NBA is a garbage product. It's garbage. These guys in the 70s and 80s, they were fighting each other. They were going fucking nuts. Listen to this, okay? Real quick. I just think that's the way the world is. And if you're just realizing this, I mean, come on. He got the job because of who his father is. Yeah, dude, that's how it works. That's how it works. I mean, am I telling you this for the first time? Anyway, see, now my train of thought's all gone. Yeah, LeBron James, his sons, come on, they're going to fill the seats. It's about money. Oh, this is what I lost my train of thought there. Charles Barkley signed a 4-year deal for $2 million. Charles Barkley said he lost like 50 pounds for $2 million. $2 million? Are you kidding me? Tobias Harris just signed 2 years, $52 million. These guys are playing for $25 million a year. Okay? $25 million a year. The guys that are old, the guys that are veterans in the league, that they're telling to retire, guess how old they are? My age. Okay? 33. This league is not about basketball. It's not about talent. It's not about competition. It's about money. And that's what's kind of wrong with pro sports, why I can't really get behind it. I mean, you got a guy like Tobias Harris making $27 million a year. $27 million a year. Are you kidding me? I'm going to be real honest with you guys. I don't want to get into my tax information, but I don't think the last 2 years I made $27,000. Everybody hang out for a second. I gotta get a beer. All right, we're back. Tonight I'm sipping on a Philadelphia Yards Pale Ale. I gotta tell you, not bad. Not bad at all. We usually sip Pinot Noir. I don't know. I don't want to switch it up tonight. Hot summer day. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, all right, the Sixers. Now, the Sixers, they signed Paul George. That's great. I mean, listen, the guy's 34 years old. I hate to say it, but he's at the end of his career. As a 33-year-old, I really hate to say that, but he's at the end of his career. Best guy on the market, though. I mean, what are you going to do? You want to change, you got to change. So we'll see how that goes. I love the Sixers. I love the Flyers. Starting to like the kid, the guy the Sixers drafted. He's a little gay. Okay, I know. Is that wrong? I'm sorry. I don't know. He paints his fingernails. He's flamboyant, which is fine. We have nothing wrong with that in that show. We're allies. He's a little flamboyant, but I'm starting to like the guy. I'm liking his attitude. He's like, you know what? Fuck you. I paint my fingernails. It's what I fucking do. Fuck you gonna do about it? Hey, listen. All right, cool. Fuck it. I mean, when you put it like that, I guess I don't have a problem with it. So, kind of like that guy. Real quick, one more comment I want to make. Ben Simmons, when he was in Philadelphia, the biggest jerk off of all time, the biggest fucking pussy to ever come through Philadelphia. Ben Simmons. Now, I said this when that motherfucker was here, and he couldn't shoot a goddamn jump shot. I said, why doesn't he go to the shot doctor? Why doesn't he go see Herb McGee, the legendary coach from Philadelphia University? Textile University, I believe is the name of it. I watched a basketball video when I was 10. Herb McGee, okay? The dude just didn't miss. Swish, swish, swish. Half court, swish. He never fucking missed. And when you want to miss, you go, you know what? Watch how I miss this one, back of the rim. Watch how I miss this one, front of the rim. The guy was a savant. He was unbelievable. And I said, well, wait a second. Here we are. We had the number 1 draft pick, supposed to be this prodigy basketball player, and he can't shoot the basketball? I'm going, well, wait a second. Send him to the shot doctor. And now it's confirmed by Herb McGee, by the shot doctor himself, that Ben Simmons denied that invitation. Ben Simmons, you are the biggest fucking jerk off on the planet. I don't want to say this, but I will say it. I hope he tears his ACL. I hope he never plays basketball again. I hate him so much. He's the most narcissistic, self-righteous dickhead I've ever come across in pro sports of all time. I hope he dies. All right, that's too far. See, I took it too far there, and but fuck it, keep it in. I don't like the guy at all. He's a narcissistic, self-righteous dickhead who does, the city game, we drafted him number 1, and he screwed us. So I'm just kidding. I don't hope he dies. That was too far. Sorry, Ben. But then again, Ben's necklace, okay, is probably worth more than I'll ever make in my life. So he should take a little name calling here and there. Deal with it. All right, now I guess we'll have to get into politics. Everybody's favorite subject. People tell me, Frank, stay away from politics. It's not a good look. Can't. How can you in this culture? So I am going to vote for Trump. Made that very clear. I considered RFK because I voted for Gary Johnson in 2016. Why? I told everyone in 2016, Trump and Hillary are both poisonous snakes. It doesn't matter which one you pick, you're going to get disaster and chaos. Pick Gary Johnson, he's down the middle. Sure, he smokes pot. He was the governor of Nevada. He would be a great option. Listen, politics is very divisive right now. Let's pick the guy in the middle, Gary Johnson. He'll win, we'll have no problems. Everyone's like, oh, fuck you. It's either Hillary or Trump. And look what you got. Okay, look where we are. You voted for Gary Johnson in 2016. None of this happened. Nobody wants to say that tape, by the way. Nobody wants to bring that up. Oh, how did we get here as a country? How did this happen? I told you in 2016, they're both poisonous snakes. Whichever one we picked was going to lead us, it was going to be a fucking disaster. There's no way. Even if Hillary won, it would have been a disaster. Trump won, disaster. I mean, there's no winning. It's too divisive. They're two poisonous snakes. And we had Gary Johnson, sweet little Gary Johnson, smoking his marijuana, taking his edibles, having a great time. He had leadership skills. He was the governor of Nevada. And we said, now, it's Hillary or Trump. So I learned my lesson on voting Libertarian. It really is a wasted vote. I just can't bring myself to do it. The election, I'm just going to go with Trump this year. But Joe Biden, okay, I fucking hate this guy. He has never had, you have to understand something. The man has never had a real job in his whole life, okay? He was a lifeguard. I think he was a lifeguard in Scranton. He comes up on stage, well, I'm just little Joey from Scranton. And when I was a boy, we'd sit around the kitchen table and talk about the trials and tribulations. Joe, he's been in politics since he was 26 years old, okay? That's been his whole fucking career. Politics. Johnny Carson, the late night host, used to make fun of him, okay? Now the late night hosts like Colbert, Kimmel, they all blow him. Oh, Joe Biden. The man has been in office for 26 years. I mean, since he was 26. And, by the way, Joe Biden was once against black kids and white kids being in the same school. Segregation. He didn't want it. He didn't want blacks to be in school with whites. How does he get away with doing something like that? 2006, the guy was against gay marriage. Have we ever been against gay marriage? Nah. Joe was a grown man. Dude, if you're 44 years old and I mean, your opinions are pretty much made up. Joe Biden he's switched on everything. He's a piece of shit, swamp monster politician. And the real monster is his wife Jill. Do you see the debate? She goes, Joe, you did so good. You answered every question. That was so demoralizing for old Joe. I think Trump wiped the floor with Biden. I was watching. I'm like, this guy's dead. And the people were saying, hey, Biden's going to be all hopped up on Adderall. Drug test him. Shut the fuck up. Drug test. What a narc. Trump. I want him drug tested. Shut up. I don't believe in that drug test nonsense. I'm not a fan of it. Why do you want to know what's in my urine, weirdo? But, everyone's going, oh, he's going to be on Adderall. He's going to be on Adderall. Hey, no shit. No shit. Every time I bartend, newsflash, I'm on Adderall. Okay, it's the greatest drug. Let's not beat around the bush here. Our generation is abusing the hell out of Adderall. And if we keep talking about it, and if the government finds out about it, they're going to ban it, just like they banned Quaaludes, which I never got to experience. If anybody's old enough that listens to the podcast and once took Quaaludes, please tell us what they're like. Also, if there's a chemist out there or a pharmacist, if you can possibly, I don't know, make a couple ludes, I mean, I'd like to try it. So we're all doing the Adderall. Everyone's busting Biden's ball strapping. No shit, he's on Adderall. Fuck that. 9:30 at night? Fuck you. I need Adderall. The problem with the Adderall for Biden was he wasn't careful when he took it. See, every great Adderall user knows this. You have to time them out. Okay? Let's see. I'm going down the shore Thursday. It's a long day. I'll be on the beach all day. I'll probably get something to eat. I'll stay hydrated. Around 5 o'clock, probably do the first one, Let that kick in. Get a little drunker. 10 o'clock, bang, time for another one. This is how you plan them out. You can't just take it 10 minutes before the debate. No. See, the Biden campaign should have reached out to me. Hey, Frank, we need your help. We need someone who abuses Adderall. We need him to tell us, how to take it. Because Joe may have taken it too early. Because if you noticed, during the debate, Biden was dead when it first started. Towards the end, he came back to life a little bit. So I don't know what happened there. But, all right, so this podcast, like I said, it just got broken up again. Shout out to our producer, Fafa Fui, my friend Sean. Listen, I'm going to send these to you in 2 pieces. Just keep them all in. Get the podcast out there. Fuck it. Nobody gives a fuck. Just put it out there, and we'll see what happens. Shout out to Fafa Fui for producing the podcast, getting it out there on the apps. That's Spotify, podcast app, YouTube. You know the deal. Like I was saying, long story short, Biden, yo, dude, next time you're going to take all that much Adderall, give me a call. I'll guide you through it. My God. You can't just take it 10 minutes before the debate, Joe. No. You got to snort it an hour before, obviously. All right, one more thing about the debate I'm going to get into real quick. Jake Tapper, the guy I was crushing him before the debate. I said, no way, this jerk-off's going to be honest. He did a great job. He just kept it civil. And now everyone's turning on Jake Tapper. He should have fought back against Trump's lies. Dude, they both told lies, number one. And also, that ain't fucking Tapper's job. He asked the goddamn questions. And Tapper was saying today, going, hey, look, you're asking me to, tell you that I saw something I didn't see. The guy's a corpse. But the thing is, we've known Biden's been a corpse. He's weekend at Bernie's. He cannot be the president. Come on. Let's get serious here. He's also leading us into World War III. Let's get geopolitical here. You know what's not good? I mean, no matter which way you shake this up, this is not good, would be Kim Jong-un and Putin going out for a Sunday drive together, okay? I don't know about you, but we don't need, they're forming their own little NATO. Isn't that cute? You're gonna have Russia, North Korea, China, whoever the fuck else they get, versus us, okay? If there's a draft, by the way, I'm too old, I ain't going. If there's a draft, sorry, can't go. I'm too old. I have a very good life here in America. I love my country. Okay, that's why I don't go around bitching about it all day like these Gen Z motherfuckers. You got this dickhead. By the way, hate is such a strong word. And you shouldn't hate anybody. I fucking hate this kid on Instagram. His name is Harry Sisson. I can't stand him. Every day. He somehow he watched that debate last week, then went on Instagram, was like, wow, did you see how good President Biden did? I'm like, dude, this kid's a paid app. I don't think he's a real person. I mean, I don't really want to get into conspiracy theories, but there's no way this guy is real. I mean, I got to hear from some of his classmates. There's no way he's real. I think he's a bot. I really do. And he's just a Biden bot. He's the biggest fucking piece of shit. Harry Sisson, you're the worst. And Sisson said on his podcast that on his Instagram, I don't know why. See, I follow these guys only for hatred. Hatred is kind of my, it's a hobby of mine. I hate him. I hate Colbert. I hate Kimmel. I hate these people. Oh, I hate The View. And I watch them just to get angry. I mean, I need therapy. I have a real sick problem. 4th of July is coming up. I'll tell you a real quick, funny 4th of July story. Let's get off politics. That's enough politics. A 4th of July story that I shouldn't be telling, but I think it's statute of limitations. Statute of limitations have passed, so I'll go ahead and tell it. This was like 2002. I'm a 12-year-old boy. Maybe 2003. Maybe I'm 13. 4th of July, and we get our hands on some Roman candles, and we're the neighborhood was once a great neighborhood, Ronhurst, you know? We used to walk around, 12, 14, 20 guys just walking around the neighborhood, hanging out. You don't see that too much anymore. But anyway, we were hanging out, and 13-year-old boys, getting into some mischief, and we got our hands on some Roman candles. And we were sick pups, so we were just shooting Roman candles at each other in the schoolyard, shooting them at each other, everyone running away from them. Kind of probably not the safest game to be playing. And then we started just seeing who could shoot the Roman candle the furthest. So we light the one Roman candle. It makes a right into the fucking dumpster of Ronhurst School, sets it ablaze, okay? What the fuck can you really do, though? You're 12 years old, 13 years old. You're fucking around Roman candles. You shoot one. It goes into the dumpster. Goes up into a blaze. What can you really do? I'll tell you what you do. You run the fuck away. That's what we did. We bolted, scattered, got the fuck out of there. So now we get to Loretto Avenue, which is a block up from the school. And I'm sure you guys listen. You have driveways in your neighborhoods. Like you can't. When you're a teenager or a kid growing up, those driveways like the back of your hand. So we're at the top of the street. We're looking down. There's my friend's mom, who was a firefighter. She was like coming. I guess they came down from Cotman. The fire department had to come put the dumpster out. It was kind of crazy. It was a very exciting time. But that's what Americans. That's just a good old American boy story. A couple of kids getting into no good, hanging around the neighborhood. Fun times. You know what we weren't doing? Shooting each other. It seems like that's the new pastime. Hey, let's get a bunch of guns and go shoot people. That's not fun. Throw eggs at cars. Okay, this is like kind of not a great endorsement for you kids out there, but shooting people, using guns, using violence, using knives. No. Throw eggs. Nobody gets hurt, and I'm going to tell you guys something. I'm too old to do it now. I'm 33. They say, Frank, you can't go throwing eggs anymore. I haven't. Oh, this is so sad. I haven't felt alive since the last time that I thrown an egg with my buddies. Threw the egg, watched it sail through the summer sky, pop, hit a house, everyone takes off running. Now that is living in America, baby. I'm not telling you guys to go throw eggs. I'm telling you to have a good time. Also, July 13th, which is... Not this Saturday. 2 Saturdays from now, we are doing the Down Low Comedy Special over at Randy's Bar and Grill on Grand Avenue here in the great Northeast Philadelphia. I am the host of the night. I will be in a tuxedo. I'm going to be doing comedy in between sets. Probably do about 10 minutes to open the show. Get the place going a little bit. I'll probably open up with a 10-minute set. Couple other comedians coming on, and then we have a headliner named Ryan Foster. This guy is a fucking riot. He's right up your guys' alley, and he opened up for Dave Attell. Dave Attell is one of my childhood heroes. So we got Ryan Foster headlining. I'll be hosting. That's at Randy's, July 13th. Here's the best news about that. It's free. It's free. We're gonna have we're gonna have a cover, but now we want to get as much heads in the building as we can. If you're not down the shore, you're gonna be at Randy's on July 13th for the Down Low comedy special, hosted by me, headlined by Ryan Foster. If you're not following him, follow his page, Ryan Foster Comedy. Fucking hilarious dude. All right, one more thing. Let me get out of here. Ooh, this Thursday, 4th of July, I'm gonna be down the shore. I don't have a lot of money, so maybe if you listen to the show, you're a fan of the show, you see me, I don't know, buy me a Miller Lite. All right? Am I begging? Yes. Am I pathetic? Yes. You see me down the shore, buy me a drink. Thanks to all the new listeners. Soaring highs and crushing lows. One man's battles between ups and downs, and mostly downs. Once again, that's soaring highs and crushing lows. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you after the 4th of July, if we survive.